Hello, my name is Ryan Espinoza, and this is my professional development video number 2. And this is after doing the ADA project. So one of the first questions is, what did I learn doing this project? Well, there was many things I learned doing this project, such as all the requirements that a business had to have for somebody with a disability. And it's just stuff you don't really think about. You just kind of ignore it and just kind of go about your day. And one of the things that I found really interesting was when it just comes to doors, on how you have to have the height requirements for them and what kind of handle is used. And then also, one thing that really caught me off guard was a door has to have a 5-second minimum for it to close, which I was seeing that not a lot of people had. And another thing with the house, all the things that you need to accommodate somebody with a disability, it's just stuff you don't really think about. So a wheelchair ramp, obviously kind of with somebody who's wheelchair bound. The lighting was a big one that I never thought about really. And then just the layout that you have to have of your kitchen. The U shape is how you should do it. And also doing this project really cleared up some biases that I had. I always presumed people with a disability, it's just kind of they live with it. It is what it is. Didn't really pay too much attention to it. But after you really start looking at everything, you're able to put yourself in their shoes. So I could see why there needs to be a code and a standard for everything, because it's just got to be tough, especially when you deal with different environments and stuff set up differently. I really do believe they are strong individuals, especially to go in day out, having something to deal with that. Some of the comments I had were good work and interesting deficits about the shell. And also, you don't realize how your house is not accommodating to somebody with a disability. You honestly don't. I didn't think about it because when I first moved in, there was a handrail on my stairs. It was just a wood one, but it was there. I think they had to have it for the code for the house, and I took it down. Well, then the other day, my mom came over and her knees are bad, and she's oh, having a hard time going down the stairs. I was man, I should have never got rid of that handrail. But after you start paying attention to your house, you realize this is not good, especially if I were to get a disability in the future. It'd be very tough for me. So I also have, what steps will I do to get better? I would definitely do more research ahead of time. We kind of just did some research and then went out into the field and started doing all that stuff, and we still had to keep looking it up, which took more time. I would rather do more research ahead of time before heading out. And then just getting on an earlier jump on it, of course. Procrastination, it's always a fight that you have to have. So just getting an earlier jump on it would definitely help me out in the future. That way I can focus and spend more time on it. This is going to help me in the future when I'm working with patients, because it'll give me a better understanding of kind of if they do have a disability, of what they're going through, or also what they may need every day. It'll just overall give me more empathy, because I myself have had 2 shoulder surgeries in the past, and sometimes you kind of forget what it's like to be debilitated, and you just kind of assume that people can push themselves or go farther than what they need to. But all in all, I really enjoyed doing this project. It was another good one, and thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.